Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I create this beautiful gold leaf fashion illustration. Go ahead and watch the rest of the video. It's great. I think you guys are going to love it. Today I've decided to use a design from Guo Pei, who is a designer from China. I absolutely love her pieces. She is fascinating. So one of her designs just really caught my eye, and it's got a gold skirt that I really want to capitalize on with the gold leaf. So what you're going to need, just a piece of paper. I'm actually using card. I prefer to use card for some of my drawings because the paper is thicker, and also this hasn't got a grain. And when using gold leaf, if you don't want grain to show in the gold leaf, if you want it to be quite smooth, then you need a smooth surface. So I've got a card. This is 210 GSM. I'll put links and everything in my bio down below so you can check out anything that I'm using, any product that I'm using today. This is the design. So it's really amazing. I just love this gold leaf here, and this is sort of what I want to be able to achieve using the gold leaf, so we'll see what we can do. But I'm going to start by drawing the actual image here on my piece of paper. So I'm going to start by using a mechanical pencil, which I find easier, and I'm going to start drawing the image out. So if you really struggle with fashion illustration, drawing out the designs, then I will put a link up here to some videos that I've done on fashion illustration that might help. So I'm going to do a little time lapse of that now. So now we've got our full image sketched out. Now I'm going to use some colour pencils to colour the areas that are not gold. That's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to leave everything that's kind of gold for now, and we'll figure out what we want to do with that later. So what I have is this Caran d'Ache Luminance kit. It's not £2. I don't know why that sticker's on there. This is an amazing kit of pencils if you want to really enhance your drawings with colour. I would really suggest this. It's quite expensive, so maybe wait for a birthday or something like that, but they are just amazing. There you go. So there's all the colours that you need, really. If you don't want to colour in, you can use these pro markers. These are great for just doing a rough outline, you know, skin colour, the shoes, etc., the face. I'm going to start by using 527, and I'm going to use that. That's not her actual colour. Her colour is more like this colour, but I'm going to use this as base and then use this to brighten it. So I'm going to go over the whole face with this colour. Next I'm going to use the 242, and this is what I'm going to use to brighten up. So now I'm going to use more of a warm tone, and when you do this I just kind of do really small circular motions. At this point I'm just going to talk to you whilst I'm doing a time lapse. So I'm just darkening up the features in the face. I'm basically layering up colours. So always start with your slightly darker colour on the bottom and then brightening the colours up on top. So with the legs here I've set down a base colour and I've just used some darker colours for the shadows around the legs. I have used quite a large majority of different colours here to get the effects and tones that I'm looking for, so don't just stick to one or two colours, really try to use as many as you see in the image. So now I'm going to start the process of adding the gold leaf. So with this particular project today I'm going to be using Imitation Leaf. Mine come with these pieces of greaseproof paper in between just to separate the pieces. So I've got this product here. This is called a silicone colour shaper. The glue I'm going to use to apply the gold leaf is called gilding paste, or most people call it size. It is basically a really slow drying glue. I'm going to apply it using this silicone colour shaper. The reason why I use this instead of a paintbrush is because the glue comes off a lot easier. You don't get the texture of the paintbrush as well when you're applying the glue. And then lastly, you want some kind of brush to brush off the excess. You don't want a really thick textured brush because that might damage the gold leaf. This one is just a makeup brush. I obviously haven't used it for makeup, so please don't use products that you have previously used for makeup. Don't want it like super soft because you almost need to dig it in a bit so that the gold leaf will come off, the excess gold leaf. So this is the top of my image here. You can see there's some gold leaf down here, here, up there. So I'm going to use my pencil to outline the bits that I want to apply the glue and gold leaf to. Okay, I've drawn an outline. I want to fill in these kind of sections here. I don't want it to look too blocky with the gold leaf, because once the gold leaf is down, you can't really draw over gold leaf. So choose chunks of it and then maybe leave little other sections, even if they are gold, just to kind of put a bit of detail in with the pencils. Okay, so with the glue, you just want to shake it up pre-using it. And I'm going to pour some into the lid. So I've got a bit there, and I'm going to use my colour shaper to start to apply the glue on the page. So paper absorbs glue quite quickly, so we don't want to leave it too long. So I'm going to grab a section of gold leaf here using my tweezers, and then I'm going to cover it with this piece of greaseproof paper, and I'm going to press down with my brush. Press firmly down, and I'm going to let that dry whilst I'm doing the rest of the paintings. And then any bits that won't have glued down properly, we can go over it later on. So as you can see, I'm just continuing doing the same thing. I'm drawing the outline just to know where to put the gold leaf, and then I'm applying the glue and layering up the gold leaf, giving it some time before I do the next step. Okay, so I finished applying the gold leaf to the rest of the dress, and now I'm going to slowly take off the excess using the same brush in circular motions. I have left it to dry for about an hour and a half. There's probably going to be sections that we need to top up just because it might not have stuck properly or the glue dried too quickly, those sort of things. So I'm just going to start with this side here and kind of slowly break off the excess. Here I'm just continuing to brush off the excess gold leaf. I'm having to do it in quite a few different directions just to make sure it's all off. Okay, so that is what I'm working with, which I'm really happy with actually. And this is where I'm going to start using my pencils again just to fill in the extra gaps. So whatever you end up left with, you can top up with extra gold leaf. I'm quite happy with what I've got here. I'm just going to use all the extra sections and just fill them in with pencil. But go ahead and add more gold leaf if you want a couple of extra layers. So I'm using my Caran d'Ache pencils just to fill in the gaps, like I said. I'm using some goldy colours, some beige colours, and also some darker greys and silvery colours. And this is just helping the mirror effect that we've got going on here. So you can slightly draw over the gold leaf. I would recommend not doing it too much as it can damage the gold leaf. So I just want to show you quickly around here. There are some sections where there's a bit of white that I want to do over the gold leaf. So I've got a Uniposca white pen that I can use over the gold leaf. That's not going to damage it, as long as you kind of go fairly softly. So I'm going to carry on doing this effect over the whole skirt, and then I'm going to show you the finished product. So this is the final product. I've just finished drawing it all, and I am really happy with it. I'm thinking of maybe adding in some black for the background just to make it really pop out, but I wanted to show you the shine. So I love how the gold shines here. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon with a new video. Bye guys!